Hello, my name is Sue Atkins and I'm the author of Raising Happy Children for Dummies. Yesterday, this was the headline in the Daily Mail, and it inspired me to stay up really late until 2:30 in the morning, nearly 2:45, writing and thinking about the Positive Parents Confidence campaign that I want to start running throughout the UK. Drinking, promiscuity and a cycle of low expectations means that Britain is fast becoming the bad parent of the Western world, according to this newspaper, the Daily Mail. And also, according really to the report from the Economic Cooperation and Development, who compared data from 30 leading countries on children's welfare. So, as a parent coach, my natural instinct is to ask better, more empowering questions and not stay stuck and swirling in recriminations, blame and finger pointing. So, where are we going wrong specifically in the UK? And at what ages and stages are we failing to support, nurture, guide and lead our children? Are we afraid to say no to them? Are we afraid to put boundaries around our teenagers? Do we actually know what we stand for and what our actual values are as a family? And how do we then pass those values on to our children effectively and clearly and very confidently by our example, not really by our hollow words? What examples do we set for our kids in our drinking habits, our healthy eating, or in our own sexual behaviour? What sort of role models are we? And why are our children so unhappy that they have to get legless every weekend? Why do they look for love and connection at discos and fall pregnant so easily? And when and where are we failing to cherish, nurture and spend real quality time with our children so that they feel heard, they feel understood and they feel loved? Do we need to feel more in control of our parenting, more at ease, being assertive and able to lead our children with true confidence? Do we need to have higher expectations of behaviour throughout the raising of our kids? Do we need to have higher expectations for them in life, in their careers, in their school achievement and in our communities and in society as a whole? And if we do, then how can we do that? What needs to change so that we teach them clearly and specifically what we expect of them? And how can we expect them to behave well, show compassion and be tolerant of others, and give and contribute to life for no apparent reason? What needs to change within us, our family, and in our mindset to give them self-respect, dignity, and tenacity? Barack Obama is not afraid to speak out publicly about the importance of children succeeding at school, as he is a living example of a black man who readily agrees that he nearly went off the rails himself more than one occasion in his teenage years. Yet through his mother's determination, strong values and high expectations, he walked one small step at a time along the long march to the White House. Why? Why is he different? And what can we learn from him? What can we do to inspire our children to have big dreams, high ideals, and a compelling belief in themselves to succeed in life, whatever that means for them? And not just by turning up at the X Factor with little or no talent, looking for a lucky break. How can we help them, coach them, and guide them into writing down their goals, visualising them regularly, and taking the very small steps every single day into making them come true over time? And that's where coaching comes in. I'm passionate about being part of that vision, supporting, empowering and leading parents throughout the UK in the very often very difficult job of raising happy, confident, well-balanced adults, because they are today's children, but they are tomorrow's future. It takes courage, commitment, tenacity and patience to bring up children. It takes energy, drive and passion to teach them, to guide them and to instill discipline within them until they develop the necessary skills of self-discipline for themselves. We owe it to our children to help them to be the best they can be for themselves, fulfilling their true potential and living a life free from the crippling effects of low self-esteem, depression and low expectations. And that's why I'm so truly driven to write my CDs and my toolkits, run my workshops and write my books and blogs late into the night, as parents want the skills, strategies and techniques and positive mindset that sets them apart. We can create a compelling, hopeful, wonderful future for our children, but we need to be brave and mature and honest enough to put up our hands if we find that we are struggling. Because kids don't come with a handbook, and one size doesn't fit all when it comes to kids, because they're all unique, all special and all precious. They deserve us not to abandon them through our own insecurities, inadequacies or shortcomings or pride. They deserve us to be the very best that we can be for them. And perhaps we need a more meaningful and inspiring twist to the famous L'Oreal advert that says, because our children are worth it. If you know anyone who would like to join my Positive Parent Club or join my campaign, which is about building confidence back into parenting in Britain, I beg you to tell them about me, my work and my mission. Twitter about me, pass it forward, print it off and give it to your friends, your neighbours, your schools, your nurseries, your PTAs, your MPs or anyone involved with parents and children. Britain needs to create an uplifting cycle of hope, vision, leadership and dreams, with practical and fun ways to turn those dreams into real goals with a date, free from judgment, criticism, finger pointing and ridicule. I'm here, I'm ready, and I'm driven and passionate enough to make a real change in the UK. But the question is, will you join me? If you're interested, please go to www.positive-parents.com and join my club, and let's make a real difference in parenting so these headlines will never be the same again.